Turkey is where ancient empires meet modern wealth. Behind Istanbul's skyline lives an elite class built on legacy, discipline, and family. This is not just luxury, this is lineage. For those who shape the world, the day does not simply begin. It is commanded. Mornings are structured with an almost monastic rigor. Here, time is not a river that carries you, but a block of marble to be sculpted. Each second is accounted for, a quiet declaration of control. The transition from the private sanctuary of home to the demands of the day is seamless. The journey is not a commute, but a continuation of a controlled environment, a mobile office, a quiet chamber for thought, shielded from the unpredictable rhythms of the street. Discipline is a philosophy woven into the fabric of existence. It begins in small, unspoken habits. The precise alignment of silverware, the flawless polish on a shoe. These are not trivial details. They are daily affirmations that excellence in great matters is born from an unwavering standard in small ones. Even moments of rest are ritualized. The pouring of tea is a ceremony of mindfulness, a pause to center the mind amidst the relentless forward momentum of the day. In these quiet interludes, perspective is found and resolve is strengthened. Privacy frames the day, creating the necessary space for deep work and confidential counsel. This curated silence is a strategic asset. It is within these quiet, protected spaces that dynasties are guided and legacies are secured. It is a fortress of thought, where the external world is admitted by invitation only. Schedules are not mere suggestions. They are honored with quiet precision. The day is a sequence of commitments, each appointment holding a specific intention. Time is deployed with the same strategic foresight as capital, ensuring maximum impact and minimum waste. The city moves to a chaotic rhythm. They move differently. Their passage is measured, coordinated, and efficient, a deliberate navigation through a world of variables. This is not about speed, but about purpose and control, moving through the world on their own terms. The environments for business are chosen for their gravitas and discretion. These are not just offices, they are arenas of decision. Here, words are weighed carefully, and silence is often more powerful than speech. It is in the stillness of these chambers that the futures of industries are decided. Every signature carries the weight of history and the promise of the future. A handshake is a bond, a contract, a covenant. These are not transactional moments, but relational ones, built on foundations of trust and reputation cultivated over generations. The day ends as it began, in quiet contemplation. The mind retreats to a space of learning and reflection, whether through literature, art, or simply a serene view. This is the time to process and reconnect with the core principles that guide every decision. In this restorative quiet, the strength for tomorrow is forged. In the fabric of the Turkish economy, many of the most significant threads are spun from family enterprise. The great fortunes here are rarely the product of a single moment of brilliance. Instead, they are conglomerates, built brick by brick across the patient arc of time. What may have begun as a modest workshop has been nurtured and diversified, growing into a corporate institution with a global footprint. This transition from a founder's vision to a structured entity is a delicate art, where tradition forms the foundation upon which new structures are built. Situated at the crossroads of continents, trade is a language spoken across generations. The ancient trade routes are reimagined as complex logistical networks. From the ports of the Aegean to the manufacturing hubs of Marmara, these family-led giants are not just participants in the economy, they are its architects. With such scale comes a profound sense of responsibility. Scale demands stewardship. This is the core principle that separates true dynastic wealth from mere riches. It is the understanding that the enterprise is not a personal possession, but a trust. A living entity with thousands of employees, a role in the community, and an impact on the environment. Ownership here is not an end, it is an obligation. And while the old guard continues to steer the colossal ships of industry, a new current is emerging. A generation of founders, often educated abroad, are building the next chapter in fintech, software, and e-commerce. They may not forge steel, but they build platforms. They may not own ports, but they create digital marketplaces that connect Turkey to the world in new ways. For them too, the goal is not a quick exit, but the creation of something enduring. In this ecosystem, records remember. The archives of these companies are not dusty relics. They are strategic assets, case studies in resilience. This history is actively studied, ensuring institutional memory becomes part of the family's collective wisdom. Here, wealth is taught as a craft, not displayed as a trophy. The education of the next generation begins early, not with lessons in spending, but with lessons in building. It is an apprenticeship in stewardship. Legacy is not a monument to the past. It is the daily work of building the future. Influence prefers a quiet room. Status here is never announced. Water carries conversations farther than walls. Faces are seldom the headline, ideas are. What is shared stays inside the circle. Elegance leaves a trace, not a footprint. Discretion sustains relationships. Along the Bosphorus, homes face history every morning. These are the legendary yalas, waterfront mansions that are more than just residences. They are the silent guardians of Istanbul's soul. Built of wood and stone, they stand as a testament to an era of Ottoman elegance, their facades reflecting in the very waters that have carried sultans and merchants, poets and spies. Each sunrise paints them in hues of gold and rose, a daily renewal of their covenant with the past. They are not merely situated by the water. They are in constant dialogue with it, their foundations cooled by its currents, their windows framing its ever-changing moods. To own such a property is to accept a profound responsibility. It is a commitment not to possession, but to preservation. Generations of artisans are entrusted with their care. Stonemasons who understand the language of marble, carpenters who can coax life back into centuries-old timber. This is not renovation. It is a meticulous act of restoration, a conversation with the original craftsman across time. Every repaired joint, every polished stone is a pledge to the future, ensuring these structures outlive us all. These are not trophies. They are archives of a family's time. Within these walls, the air is thick with stories. The libraries do not just hold books. They hold the collected thoughts and ambitions of generations. Each leather-bound volume, its pages softened by time, represents a piece of the family's intellectual and spiritual journey. The long corridors are galleries of memory, where the gaze of ancestors follows from gilded frames. Their expressions speak of triumphs and trials, of duties met and legacies passed down. To walk these halls is to understand that you are but one chapter in a much longer story, a temporary steward of a permanent ideal. Elsewhere, away from the city's pulse, the sea is a teacher of restraint. Here, properties are designed not to conquer the landscape, but to commune with it. The architecture is an exercise in humility, with clean lines and open spaces that invite the horizon inside. The endless expanse of the Aegean or the Mediterranean instills a sense of perspective, a reminder of one's place in a world far greater than oneself. The rhythmic sound of the waves against the shore becomes the house's own heartbeat, a natural cadence that governs the pace of life. It teaches patience, the wisdom of yielding to forces beyond one's control, and the quiet strength found in consistency. Hospitality here is a silent art form, a ritual of quiet generosity. It lives in details seen by few, but felt by all who enter. It is in the perfect alignment of silver, the crisp fold of a linen napkin, the precise temperature of the tea. These gestures are not for show, they are a physical expression of respect, a way of honoring a guest's presence. An elegantly set table is more than a place to eat. It is a carefully composed landscape of welcome, where every element is chosen to create a sense of harmony and ease. Property here is inheritance and instruction. The very stones are imbued with meaning. Walls remember what words forget. An inscription carved above a doorway is not mere decoration. It is a family motto, a guiding principle made permanent. The worn texture of a marble step recalls the thousands of footsteps that have passed before, of children growing up, of elders departing, of history being made in the quiet moments of daily life. The courtyards, hidden from the outside world, are sanctuaries of peace. Shaded by ancient cypress and olive trees, they are places for quiet contemplation, where the family can retreat from the demands of public life. Here, under the open sky but shielded from view, the most important conversations happen, and the bonds of kinship are reaffirmed. Legacy is kept, room by room, object by object. Each space flows into the next, a seamless transition through the different facets of family life, from the formal reception rooms to the intimate private quarters. Every piece of furniture, every woven carpet has been chosen or commissioned with intention, contributing to a cohesive whole that is both deeply personal and timelessly elegant. This is how a house becomes a home, and how a home becomes a dynasty. At the center of it all is family. Respect begins at the door. Meals are where values are rehearsed. Education is a promise kept daily. Stories stitch time together. Traditions move through hands, not headlines. Unity is practiced, not posed. In Turkey's elite world, luxury may be visible, but legacy is what truly matters. This is the luxury lineage.